How would you describe this relationship with your father?
It's so messed up.
That's right.
No, but what I really enjoyed is that even on reading it on
Hmm.
paper, I can empathize with both of them, especially Ashu. It was like all these extremely radical things that he does and all. There's like some sure thought and logic behind it.
Working with Chandan when the character came across to me was such a joy because he gives you so much freedom to explore the scenes and the lines and the way you think is right. Do the right thing, keep it together, which is why it's such a wonderful contrast with Max. She's unaware, of course, that he's up to his own thing.
Amy, as a trans person, got to have layers.
Right.
Really drew me to it because we don't see that happen.
That's
I mean, we're still at a point where cis women having layers is like, wow, okay, cool, amazing. So that really felt like something I had to be part of.
Your character, he's a, I mean, we see so many of such people around us. You are very unlike them. Do you model yourself against someone you know or someone you've seen grown up? This is like, this guy has a politician relative. He's quite brash, not a little brash. Who do you model themselves against someone or?
Not anyone particular, but I think he has got dreams, he's greedy, he's wants to achieve a lot in life. And when you don't come from a really privileged background, there are a lot of insecurities. So I think he's going through all those emotions.
Yeah.
And I think that that's quite a basic nature to a to human beings. So I don't think I really modeled it, but yeah, this is something that I hadn't tried, and this is something I really wanted to do, so that people could see a different shade of it. So yeah, let's hope it's come out the way.
When filmmakers come to you, do you think there's an advantage? Would you like to be typecasted, or is there a disadvantage?
I don't care what the gender of my character is, frankly. I just need the part to excite me. I need the part to be layered. I need the part to give me something personally or professionally to feel like, okay, I've done something legit with this. I don't see a heroine say that she's being typecast because she plays women. I don't see heroes say they're being typecast because they're playing men.
I have some chits. You all four of you will take these chits. There are 3 chits which say safe. There's 1 chit which says the name of the show. So who has the name of the show? We have to figure among ourselves.
By asking like questions, putting someone in an
or
awkward
just
place.
see
No,
the
but I
expression.
can just look in the eyes and see who has it.
Okay, so say.
Can you now?
Yeah.
Go on.
Show me your eyes. Oh, she has it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she has it.
I think she has it too.
No.
Yeah. She has it.
That would be freaky.
Show it to
though.
someone.
You saw.
You
He
saw
saw.
yours.
He saw. He looked over your shoulder and you're such a cheater.
Guys, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. I have had the pleasure of watching this show and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I wanted to say it right here in front of all of you all. Well done, all of you.
Thank you so much.
So, starting with the relationship of these 2 brothers, we're also talking to an audience that has not seen it. How would you describe this relationship with your brother?
Oh, I think it has its own journey and a lot of layers to it. Because initially they spend a lot of time together when they are young, but eventually their paths separate, and eventually when they meet, things are completely different. I think they are both somewhere carrying a lot of baggage in their life,
Right.
and they're quite traumatized and coming from that lower middle class family. Not actually, lower middle class. So trying to dream big and achieve big in that race which everybody goes through. They both are, I guess, going through the same perspective in life.
Right. How would you describe this relationship with your father?
It's so messed up.
That's right.
No, but what I really enjoyed is that even on reading it on paper, I can empathize with both of them. I get where both of them are coming from. I get what both of them, why they do what they do. Especially Ashu, it was like very, it was really exciting for me as an actor because he does some really extreme things, but it fully makes sense in his head. Like all these extremely radical things that he does and all, there's like some sure thought and logic behind it as far as he's concerned. And it all stems from love. or like wanting to be accepted,
Mm.
which I thought was an emotion that's very easy to like,
Right.
sort of hook on.
True, true. Your character has a very sensitive side as well. Like, there's a scene I remember where they are making fun of him, and you go and tell him that, this is not right, and he felt bad. Were these emotions on paper as exactly they were? What did you add to that?
No, I think working with Chandan when the character came across to me was such a joy because he gives you so much freedom to explore the scenes and the lines in the way you think is right as well. And of course, he gives you, we worked on the backstory, you have the outline of the character, you have the script. But I think that she's very much someone who wants things done the right way. And this is very blatantly not right for her. And she's guffawed at the fact that her own husband is... I don't think at this point she's quite aware of the fact that Max is also really involved in all of that.
True.
So, but she won't have it. Like, she's like, no, this is just, she's an army kid also. So she's just like, you don't bully people. Like, that's just not done. But overall, I think she's just someone who's trying to sort of do the right thing, keep it together, which is why it's such a wonderful contrast with Max. She's unaware, of course, that he's up to his own things that aren't quite the right thing at all. But yeah, she's just trying to do the right thing, and these things really upset her. So I don't know if it's as much as it is sensitive as it's just that the righteousness.
Okay, correct. Your character, I'm still on the third episode, so I'm yet to figure your equation, what is going on here. What do you want to tell people? These are again people you're talking to who have not seen anything. What was on paper for your character and what made you say yes, firstly?
I think something that I saw in both Ashu and Amy is just a very simple human desire to feel loved. And to feel wanted and understood, right? And that's something that hits very close to home as a trans person and the journey that we go through in our lives. And even though Amy's character is partly that, what actually really drew me to her is everything else. Is everything outside of her transness, her relationship with her boyfriend, and why she happens to be this really tough person to the world who doesn't, take things from people and will say it like it is, but will still shield her abuser and will not, let that go. And what the toxicity of that kind of a relationship is like. We don't explore those relationships with members of our community and what that can look like. And also to simultaneously have, another man in her life. Who she has a soft corner for because they've both been children, they've been raised together, they've both been bullied, in their own ways because Ashu is very different. Amay at that point was very different, I'm sure. And so they have that little bond from being othered that kind of translates to their friendship and eventually, more than friendship and things like that. So I think just the fact that Amy as a trans person got to have layers really drew me to it because we don't see that happen. We're still at a point where cis women having layers is like, wow, okay, cool, amazing. So that really felt like something I had to be part of.
Nice. But this your character, he's we see so many of such people around us. You are very unlike them. But do you model yourself against someone you know or someone you've seen grown up? This is like, this guy has a politician relative. He's quite brash, not a little brash. Who do you model themselves against someone or?
Not anyone particular, but I think it's a human emotion, what he's exactly going through. He comes from a non-privileged background. He's someone who wants... I guess again we were talking about validation. He wants the same validation from his wife, from his partner, and because he's and he has got dreams. He's greedy. He's wants to achieve a lot in life. And when you don't come from a really privileged background, a lot of insecurities. So I think he's going through all those emotions, and I think that that's quite a basic nature to a to human beings. So I don't think I really modeled it, but yeah, this is something that I hadn't tried, and this is something I really wanted to do, so that people could see a different shade of it. So yeah, let's hope it's come out the way.
It's come out very well.
I just want to say, because I was playing
Sure.
opposite you, that I constantly felt that, because he's so not like that otherwise, once you call cut. But I constantly felt as Max that he was just like, I have to prove myself. I have to prove myself. I have to do this. Like, you know, that was so, and it's so unlike who he is, because otherwise he's so comfortable. Like Mohit is so comfortable in his skin. There's really, you know, and so I got so much of that as Nisha. And him playing Max, that even me supporting him as a wife became like, okay, yes, you do this, baby, like you got it, you know.
That works completely.
Yeah.
You know, your character has for an actor, this kind of layering is amazing, right?
Yeah.
The kind of things that you get to do. Again, was this on paper, and what did you add?
Yeah, most of it was on paper. It's just like the how of it which we had to figure out. Chandan
Right.
sir.
So how do you figure that out?
So Chandan sir really helped because with a character like Ashu, the possibilities are endless. He can react anyway. He can take a line anyway. He can, you know, like treat a person any particular way that you. So it was about figuring out what is most exciting for this particular scene. Like what would make this scene fun? What would make this moment fun? Because he's somebody who's playing characters through his life. He's somebody who's like, you know, like he knows a way around people, and you give him anyone, he can figure them out so quickly. So that's not something that you can like sort of look at somebody in real life and pick up from. You got to invent it. Right? So to invent it, what's important is that we have the core in place. We keep the core of it, which is what I said earlier. This like this deep need to be his brother's brother.
Right.
You know, this deep need to have a home in his brother's home. So we really established that. We set the foundation, and from there we just explore. And it's all just like trial and error. There were so many scenes actually which we started playing in a completely different, contrasting version of how it is right now. And after 2 or 3 takes, Chandan sir would come up to me and say, "You want to try it this way?" And then I'd immediately hear that and go, "That's so exciting! I don't even know how. Let's try." You know, and then we'd go for it and we'd like crack something there. Maybe it was so exciting.
Right. So this is an adaptation of the Israeli show Magpie. Anyone of you all saw that? Anyone wanted to see that?
I watched a few episodes. I think I watched 3 episodes.
Okay.
Not so much to emulate the social dynamics, but I just was curious to see what the relationship between Ashu and Amy's international versions looked like. In the sense that, you know, how much intimacy did they have physically with each other, or even emotionally for that matter, just as a reference. Because, you know, when it comes to trans people, we look so different in different societies, right? So when we were adapting to India, it was important for me to understand that, okay, is she someone from the Kinnar community? Is she not? What's her family background like? Because there's a lot of social dynamics around trans communities across the world. And I was just curious to see what it was like there. And, you know, Chandan sir was very open to like, okay, you make it whatever you want to. You know, we don't have to stick to a template of like, okay, this kind of trans person. Because there is no one kind. There's so many of us, right? So I really like that Amy is her own kind of person, you know, period.
Right.
With her own layers and identity and this and that. And it doesn't try to emulate a certain kind of trans person, and that space for invention was really there. Like, and it, sometimes very literally also, like this hair, you know, I got to really create a look for Amy with Chandan that he was very open to.
Right.
You know, and I think for me, transformation has been very personal my entire life. But I find great joy in doing it at work.
Was it different in the Israeli show? What was it?
Yeah, she looks nothing like Amy at all. I think, in fact, Amy might be the most visually different or far from the international counterpart.
Okay.
You know.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you didn't want to watch, or did you watch the?
No, I didn't.
Does it help to not watch, because otherwise you'll end up, you know, does that work?
That's precisely why I watched 5 minutes of it.
Okay,
Actually, I
let's
watched
start.
5 minutes of this particular character, and like all these alarm bells started ringing that this is dangerous. This is going to register.
Right,
and
right.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So don't do it. And Chandan sir had already asked us that if you want to, it's available. I would suggest that you don't.
Right.
That was his brief.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It would register.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're in that period of prep, you're like a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
And so the last thing I would want is for something to taint what I might do or bring as myself or what Chandan might want from me.
Right.
And so I did check I read stuff about it, generally what it was about. I think I watched the trailer. But otherwise, I was very much just dedicated to what was on paper for us.
Right. That's more important.
You know, maybe I would have watched it, but I just realized that I didn't watch it because, you know, at times you know that you're in safe hands.
Right.
Meri Patni Aur Wo was my favorite movie, which was directed by Chandan. So when I was having an initial conversation with the casting team, they told me the director of this movie is gonna, direct this series, and it's gonna be made by the makers of Tabbar.
Right.
Tabbar was one of my favorite shows in 2023. So I somehow was very comfortable. I knew what they were doing and what they were making. So I didn't feel the need to watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, when filmmakers come to you, do you think there's an advantage? Would you like to be typecasted, or is there a disadvantage? Or do you want to tell filmmakers something that come to me with these things and don't come to me with
Typecast
these
is what?
You know, just that a role that's very close to your real life. Should
For me, it's very simple. I am an actor. I would like to be able to explore the full extent of what that lets me do.
Okay.
And, after the first part that I played, I was very realistic when I shifted away from medicine. Let me be honest here, right? Like, I wasn't delusional about what this industry is and what Bombay is and things like that. I knew exactly how far we have to go to actually create true and not performative inclusivity.
Right.
But I think, the reason that this excited me so much is that despite Amy being trans, it's nothing like I've done before.
Right.
Nothing at all. And that for me is very important. I don't care what the gender of my character is, frankly. I just need the part to excite me. I need the part to be layered. I need the part to give me something personally or professionally to feel like, okay, I've done something legit with this.
Right.
And if there are further seasons to the show, then I would hope that there's a lot more to Amy to explore. But even in this much, even in the 9 days or 10 days that I shot with all of you, it just felt like we were doing so much, and
we were.
we were
We were doing so much each day.
Each day it was quite a bit.
Right.
And just jumping back and forth in the arc with Amy and Ashu, because there are times where Amy's just like, get lost, I don't want to talk to you, and then immediately after she's like, oh,
Yeah, because we were shooting location specifically.
Okay.
So like the scenes are from all over the place.
Right.
We're looking for like daytime scenes in this location. Amy's house. Go.
Yeah. So
Right.
all of Amy's scenes and so it was really fun like that. But to answer your question very specifically, I don't see a heroine say that she's being typecast because she plays women. I don't see heroes say they're being typecast because they're playing men. Because their parts are beyond being men and women.
Right.
It's what those men and women are.
Sure.
And I think it's the exact same for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. I want to end on a fun note. So I have some chits. You all four of you will take these chits.
Game time.
3 will say safe. 1 will say the name of your show.
Okay.
You can pick up the chits, and whoever has hold it very close to you. We have to just talk and figure who has the chit.
Wait,
We can play 2.
What's that game?
What's
it called?
I didn't understand.
Sorry, I didn't
Okay, no. So anyway, see your chit closely so that no one else sees it, and we will just discuss, and you all can ask each other questions, and we have to find out who has the show name.
Oh, so we need to.
Yeah, you all need to
We discuss
ask each
in
other
Why are you
questions.
blushing?
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand the game.
Yeah, even I don't understand it.
So you either have safe written or you have the name of the show written. There are 3 chits which say safe. There is 1 chit which says the name of the show. So who has the name of the show? We have to figure among ourselves.
By asking questions, putting someone in an
or
awkward
just
place.
see
No,
the
but I
expression.
can just look in the eyes and see who has it.
Okay, so say.
Can you now?
Yeah.
Go on.
Show me your eyes. Oh, she has it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she has
I
it.
think
You have
I
it?
think she has it too.
No.
Yeah. She has it.
That would be freaky.
Show it to
though.
someone.
You saw.
You
He
show me
saw.
yours.
He saw. He looked over your shoulder. And you're such a cheater. You're such a devious
Okay,
little
so he
cheater.
saw.
But I actually don't have
Oh.
it. Okay, fine, I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do one more round without
Horrible.
cheating.
So without cheating.
Mohit,
No, she didn't. She opened it like.
You don't have to be in character here.
No, this is him on set.
This is him on set, yeah.
also. He's always pulling people's legs in.
Horrible.
Yeah, you please be careful.
Yeah, I will be careful.
Just like hiding behind your hair or something.
This round will be.
Show me your eyes.
You learn the trick in one shot.
Why are your eyes glazed over?
I can say it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's with her.
No,
Oh my
you
God.
liar.
Yeah.
If he's right, then this is not
Yes.
cheating.
That would be freaky. I don't think he's that.
No, I think now he's trying to play us.
No, it's with her.
Roshan, you say.
I
what
agree
do you
with him.
think?
I think it's with
I agree with him. I think it's with him right
it's
now.
with him.
It's with her.
Actually, 1 second.
Roshan, look at me.
Roshan?
It's with him, guys. It's with him.
Roshan, look at me.
You know what? I believe him.
I think he has it.
I don't know.
She
He's
has it.
very good
She
at the
has
other
it.
games that
Okay,
we
you're
play.
Yeah.
saying she has, you're saying Roshan has.
I'm
Roshan,
saying
what do you
Mohit.
think?
One second.
I think
You think I have it?
You have
Why
it.
do you think I have it?
Oh, why?
Because your face expression changed when you
Calling
read
me
it.
ugly?
Oh,
what
I
nonsense.
said when you read it, your expression changed.
this is like another game.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, it's a
he's
completely
very good
different
at this.
game.
He's very good at like
Yeah.
He is. He's very good. That's why
No,
he
guys,
played
that's
the...
just the character in life.
bullshit.
I'm not
We need a
good.
majority here.
Okay, I don't think Trinetra has it. I think it's
Why
either.
don't you
I think
think-
it's
why
either
don't you think
one
Trinetra
of
has it?
Why
because
do you-
she's a
because
very
I
bad
don't
liar.
have
She got it once.
No, but
so
she's
she
also a
can't get it
very
again.
bad liar.
So you're just going with probability here.
She's
That
a
is-
very bad
that's
liar.
actually true.
Because
I'm
Very-
like,
yeah.
I don't even know her that well, and I can tell you she's a very bad
So
liar.
two of you are saying Mohit.
Yeah, okay, let's try and arrive at a majority. I definitely think it's one out of the two of them.
Okay.
And the way he's looking right now, I think it's him.
I think it's him.
Okay.
No, I know it's her. I don't think
It's
I
not.
know it's her.
Okay.
Okay, after
Wow,
this
his
conversation, I have no idea who has it.
Okay.
But
Huh.
I think you have it.
Okay, so that's one against me, one against her,
And
and
two are
two
saying-
against Mohit.
So Mohit, you will have to show first. What do you have?
No, he doesn't have it.
Oh my
She
god.
has it again.
I don't know, guys.
Let's go with what
What
Mohit
do
is
you
saying.
mean?
Mohit is saying you have it. Do you want to show you if you have
Oh, it is you!
Oh my god, this keeps coming to you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get manipulated by someone.
To-
Chalo.
I did say one.
Why did you
more.
change
Sorry,
expression?
To fool you! And it worked!
It worked.
Ah, damn it. I did
Guys-
say one about Jodha.
Thank you so much. This was fun, and so is your show. And I can't wait to watch the other episodes. And do you want to tell people when it's out, where it's out, when do they watch it?
Mohit's gonna tell everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, Mohit.
Please watch our show Kankhajura streaming on SonyLIV from 30th of May. Kankhajura se bach ke rahe.
Watch get it.
Kankhajure se bach ke rahe.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.